Beloved, let me tell you a story, not just of sickness and recovery, but of faith, obedience, and the mercy of God that reaches us even in our weakest hour. There was a man whose body had grown weary and whose strength had been poured out like water upon dry ground. Day by day his health faded, and night by night his hope was tested. He went to the physicians of the land, and they searched with wisdom and skill, yet at last they shook their heads and said, "We have done all that we can. The time is short." When the man heard these words, his heart was troubled within him. Fear knocked at the door of his soul, and sorrow sat heavy upon his shoulders. But even in that valley, a small, still voice whispered within him, "Do not give up, for your story is not yet finished." And behold, the Lord sent a friend along his path. This friend came in a quiet hour and said, "I know of a healer, one who looks not only at the body, but at the whole man, spirit, soul, and strength. Go and see if mercy may yet be found." So the man rose, though his steps were slow, and he set his face toward hope. When he came to the healer, he was received with kindness and patience. The healer listened to every word as one who truly hears the cry of the broken. Then the healer said unto him, "If you desire to live, you must walk a new path. You must lay aside what has harmed you, and take up what will restore you. Change what you eat, give rest to your weary body, and follow this plan with all diligence." The man bowed his head and said, "I will do as you have spoken." And so, beloved, he became a living lesson in obedience. He rose each morning with prayer on his lips and resolve in his heart. When the old ways called him back, he turned his face away. When his body grew tired, he rested. When the days were long and the nights were slow, he held fast to the promise that healing comes to those who endure. The seasons changed, and the man changed with them. Strength returned to his hands, breath returned to his lungs, joy returned to his home. The shadow that once followed him began to fade in the light of a new morning. And when many years had passed and the man stood whole before the people, he lifted up his voice and testified of what had been done for him. He told of the mercy that met him in his weakness, of the path that was shown to him in the valley, and of the healing that came through faith and faithful steps. Wherever he went, he became a messenger of hope. He would say, "Do not lose heart when the world tells you it is over. Do not lay down your faith when the night is long. For the God who makes a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert still walks among us. Obey the light you are given, and you will yet see the dawn." And so, beloved, his life became a sermon without a pulpit, a living testimony that even in the darkest hour, the hand of God is still reaching, still healing, and still calling his children to rise and live.